Derechita. Pásate aquí.
Está en riesgo.
This is often the diagnosis for the children in the slums of Maicao, in arid northeastern Colombia.
Riesgo de desnutrición aguda.
There's a risk of severe malnutrition, mainly due to a lack of calories. The child isn't eating foods that could give them enough calories for their growth and development.
A malnourished child is in danger of dying, even if they get slightly ill. In this community of Venezuelan migrants, Save the Children organises health brigades to detect cases of malnutrition.
She's lost a lot of weight because we don't eat well. Sometimes we only eat once a day. When she sees there's nothing, she cries. She asks for food and we have nothing to give her.
At 7 years old, Victoria has the weight and height of a 3-year-old girl. The after effects can be severe.
She's chronically malnourished. She won't catch up in size compared to a child of the same age. This will affect her brain development, meaning that she'll have more learning difficulties.
Humanitarian organisations have trained women from the neighbourhood to identify cases of malnutrition. HELIDE is one of the leaders of the sector, which has been baptised La Pista, or the landing strip in English.
This is the old airport of Maicao. There used to be a landing strip here. This community emerged after the pandemic started because many Venezuelan migrants in different neighbourhoods were no longer able to pay rent.
More than 2,000 Venezuelan families have planted their makeshift shelters on these lands. Most of them are indigenous Wayu people, and the majority of them make a living from recycling garbage.
Look at this family's toilet.
Water arrives here by donkey.
The children drink this water because their mothers cannot afford to buy drinking water. So they get diarrhea, which then leads to malnutrition.
Victoria, the 7-year-old girl who suffers from chronic malnutrition, lives with her grandmother and 12 other children. Due to the lack of contraception, all families here are large.
We have a new mother here who's just given birth by C-section. She arrived a week ago from Venezuela.
There are many mouths to feed, but little food.
I just prepared this. A couple of slices of fried banana for each of them. That's all we have to give them.
For more than 3 years, the flow of Venezuelan migrants to Colombia has not stopped. With the pandemic, the border was strictly closed for over a year. But families fleeing the crisis and misery have not stopped flowing in, along the numerous informal border crossings of the La Guajira Desert. Those who remain in Maicao, which is 10 kilometers from the border, cannot afford to go any further. But this poor region, with its economy already in crisis, has nothing to offer them. In the heart of the shanty town of La Pista, humanitarian organisations have set up a reception centre.
If you can't give them meat, chicken or fish, you can replace it with vegetable proteins, such as beans, lentils or chickpeas.
In this tent, Action Against Hunger organises consultations and provides medicines for malnourished children. Thousands of families survive thanks to this emergency aid.
We provide comprehensive care so that people can receive nutritional care, access to safe water, cash transfers and information, which are key to saving lives.
At least 20 children have died of malnutrition in the region in the last 6 months. The toll would have been higher without humanitarian aid. For HELIDE, the local people now need to work to feed their children.
What I ask for above all is help in setting up small businesses, investment and training so that a mother or father can have a job. With a job, these families will be able to get by and have a decent life.
Meanwhile, as the Venezuelan crisis worsens, shanty towns like La Pista continue to grow.